Hi, Blake from The Hive here, and today I'm going to help answer the question, how do I make my practice more profitable? So look, there's a big difference between profit and turnover. And like they say, turnover is for vanity, profit is for sanity. We may look at the numbers of a business and go, well, a lot of money's coming in, but then we look at the end of the month and go, well, where did it all go? Because there are a lot of costs involved in running a healthcare practice. So the ideal, right? Let's say we bring in £100,000, just for example. Let's say we bring in £100,000. The gold standard really is a 20% net profit, which means that 100,000 comes in. Then we pay our admin salaries, we pay our clinician salaries, unless it's just you by yourself, and we pay our subscription, we pay for internet, we pay for rent, and we pay for bills, and we pay for consumers, and we pay for subscriptions, we pay for insurance, and we pay. And then at the end, we're left with normally not much. 20% is the gold standard. Most people have a net profit of around the 3 to 5% mark. And that's quite scary, right? That means that for 100,000 that comes in, there's about £5,000 left at the end of the day after people have been paid. Like £5,000 left at the end of the day, which is not much, right? So let's first start looking at the margins rather than looking at the turnover, because there's no point in just building more and more turnover if our margins are so tiny. So here's the first step. And first, I would suggest you practice this in your personal life. This is something I did recently, and most of us have on our phones now an online banking app. And it's interesting to go through there just with a pen and paper and start writing down and then start getting an awareness to where the money's going to. Okay, so you get paid each month, money goes in, but where does the money go to? And then we start seeing like Starbucks and Costa, but then we start seeing, I did this for myself the other day, Amazon Prime, £10, GoToMeeting, £18, Netflix, £12, Audible, £12, Dropbox, £10, hosting, £15, Google, then I've got a couple of apps, then a couple more things. And suddenly you're a couple of £100 down before you've even started the month. So before we start looking at, building the practice, let's make sure our margins are good. So you can do this in your personal life, but it's really important to do this in your business as well. So we're going to sit down with all the line items for our business, and we're going to ask two questions. We're going to look through one by one, and first question we're going to ask is, do I need this? The second question we're going to ask is, can I get a better deal? So firstly, do I need this? If not, let's get rid of it. Secondly, can I get a better deal? Can you renegotiate on the rent? Can you renegotiate on your rates? Can you get a better deal for your phone? Can you speak to your landlord? Can you speak to your lending company and renegotiate that? Can you speak to your suppliers and get a few percent? And again, if you just shift that by a couple of percent, it makes a big difference in the long run. So, do I need this? Can I get a better deal? Now, why is this so important? Again, like we say, if out of £100, you're actually only holding on to £5 of it. If we can save £5, if we can save £10, hell, if we can save £100, let's say we can save £100, right? We would have to actually bring in turnover, actually thousands of pounds to end up with that cash, that profit in our hand. So before we look at the turnover, let's first look at making our margins better. So two questions you're going to ask: do I need this? Can I Can I get a better deal? Good luck.